It's Saturday morning, and Father Seraphine is giving a lesson on social morality to 72 priests in training. In December, the Vatican authorized priests to bless gay followers of the Church. In Madagascar, this announcement was interpreted as giving the green light to same-sex marriages, triggering an outpouring of hatred online. Father Seraphine wants to clear up any misunderstanding.
To welcome people in the Church doesn't mean that we agree with or endorse same-sex relationships. In our doctrine, we maintain that marriage consists of a union between a man and a woman, nothing else. But all of those who have difficulty conforming should not be excluded.
In a country where homosexuality is legal but remains taboo, not everyone agrees with Father Seraphine's progressive approach.
Homosexuality, the union between two men, goes against the laws of nature. It is an illness.
We must be careful about using the word illness. The Church has never said that homosexuality is an illness. You must understand this.
We have spoken with members of Madagascar's LGBT community. Many go to church and are well integrated in society, working as doctors, teachers and accountants. But they are discreet about their sexuality for fear of losing their jobs or being rejected by their families. This young bisexual doctor is careful to hide his sexual identity from patients.
I'm sure that people wouldn't be happy to know that their doctor is like that. Some people could take an extreme position and say, I would never send my children to see him, and certainly not my little boys. It would be that bad.
The doctor, in his 30s, says it is wrong that gay men marry women out of a sense of obligation. But being single and not having children is frowned upon in Malagasy society.
Malagasy society is extremely hypocritical. There are groups where women regularly publish anonymous messages saying things like, I found messages between my husband and another man. It happens a lot at the moment.
Many in the gay community seek support online. Volunteers Delphine and Alexander set up a movement called Divers Unités 2 years ago to fight against all forms of discrimination. They host anonymous meetings and respond to messages on a dedicated Facebook page. In December and January, they received messages from around 60 people.
Religious holidays are the worst periods for LGBT people because these are the times when they have to be around their families. They're asked, so you're still not married? What about children? It's unbearable. They contact us on the page because they need to talk to someone to express their discomfort.
The pressure put on LGBT people by their families in Madagascar is both psychological and economic.
We tell them, if you're not financially independent, hide your sexuality because there's a risk that if you come out, you'll not be able to finish your studies. One of the young people who is a member of our group was outed. Someone told his family that he was gay. The family didn't want to pay for his higher education, and so other members of Divers Unités came together to pay his university fees.
This private school teacher is conscious of the way he walks and talks and is careful not to raise suspicion even in front of his domestic staff.
There truly is psychological pressure, because every morning when you wake up, you have to think about how to avoid alerting anyone. The people who do housework talk a lot, so I need to control myself.
Back at the home of the young doctor, he described living in a hidden world where people seek partners through dating apps and have developed unique body language to identify one another in public, like crossing their legs in a certain way or stroking their chin. The LGBT community also has its own secret dialect.
Canoe is a language developed by Madagascar's LGBT community. For example, men over the age of 30 are known as LD. LD stands for landat. In French, landat means expired. I'm serious.
He is a member of private online groups where he is able to access amateur pornography, sometimes for a small fee, and he's not alone.
People are getting bored of the international porn industry. We as Malagasy people want to see Malagasy people in action. Welcome to our world.
These private groups are completely unregulated, sometimes featuring shocking videos of child pornography and rape. This kind of content is shared in both hetero and homosexual circles. Offline, though, away from the world of internet porn, LGBT people in Madagascar have bigger concerns. Their priority is safety and financial independence. On Saturday afternoon, this gay man in his early 20s attends a free self-defense course organized by Diverses Unités.
Mettez-vous face à face. On va prendre à gifler. OK?
But he needs more than self-defense classes. He needs a stable job before taking the risk of telling the truth to his family.
I'm scared that my mother will throw me out. I need to be independent before I can come out.
With financing from various embassies, Diverses Unités plans to organize professional training courses. Until then, those in the LGBT community without financial autonomy have two main choices: leave the country or live a hidden existence.